Hi, I'm Dave with One Adventure at a Time. We've been living in our self-converted van now for 2 years. Our specialty is boondocking and dry camping. Today I want to share with you how we collect, filter, and store water. So this video is all about water. We'll also talk about a few items that we've purchased that make van life a lot more comfortable and flexible. And at the very end of the video, a couple of tips and tricks that we've learned along the way. When we are fully loaded on water, we've learned that we can stay out and dry camp for 10 to 14 days. We use about 2 gallons of water per day. That's water for Carrie, myself, and our dog Rudel. And that includes water for hygiene, for cooking, for doing dishes, and for drinking. Now, if we are next to a water source, we can extend that stay by quite a few days. So let's get to the details. This video is all about water, so we are going to start underneath the kitchen sink. To start with, we have our SureFlow water pump. Next to that, we have our gray water tank. This is our self-made gray water tank. We'll link a video on how we made it. What's really cool about it is we do not have to pull it out to empty it. We can simply just stretch out this hose and empty out our gray water tank. So that's very handy to have. This is our 20-gallon main freshwater tank. We have it strapped in there securely with hot water heater straps. And when we go out on extended boondocking trips, or we know we're going to be in a dry area that doesn't have any water, we fill every container we have. And I wanted to show you these containers. To start with, we have a 3-gallon bottle here. Now this bottle is really handy to fill at water kiosk stations, or any supermarket in the United States has a fill that can be used with this size bottle. This is our 1.5 gallon Berkey. This is our big kahuna. It's a shower. We love this shower. It holds 4.7 gallons. So we fill it before we go. And finally, our 5-gallon tank. And we fill this to the top, and we're ready for that extended trip. This is our MSR ceramic filter. I really like this item. This will fit right on our water bottles that we take with us on our day hikes. I have to admit, we bought this filter 15 years ago when we were into a lot of backpacking. And now technology has really improved, so people aren't going to take a filter that weighs a pound and takes up this much space in their backpack. But it works perfect for our situation. So what we do is we take a quart of water with us, and then if we find a stream or a pond or lake along the way, we'll just go ahead and drink the water and then refill that quart. And that helps us conserve water and not use so much water out of our main tank. Other than our water tank itself, I think this next item is our most important purchase we have inside of our van. So as in van life, we're always moving from different places and picking up water everywhere we get a chance to. And it's nice to know that we have a filter that can filter all that bad stuff out. So I think it's a must-have for a van. We have the 1.5 gallon travel size Berkey. So this Berkey will filter out 6,000 gallons of water on the initial filters that came with it. And then they have to be replaced. And it's an expensive investment at first, but we have found it well worth it. This is not a sponsored video by Berkey. This is just our experience using it for 2 full years. I love this. This gives us the flexibility to boondock for an extended amount of stay if we do have resources to pick up additional water, such as a pond, a river, a creek, whatever, maybe even rainwater. And we can also filter the water that's in our tank. Any water that we're going to cook with or drink, we filter it right from the sink into the Berkey. It gives us a nice reassuring feeling that the water we are drinking is clean. Filling our Berkey from the sink faucet is now super easy. We actually started off with a hand pump initially. We didn't even last 2 months of trying to fill this coffee pot full of water before it was just, it would take almost 5 minutes to fill it. So it's definitely added some comfort to our van. We can now just hit a switch, fill up the coffee pot, and fill our Berkey from our main water tank. The way our faucet works, if you turn the handle, it automatically turns the pump on. So the problem that we have is we have a large dog that likes to get up here and look out the window. So what we've done is remove the handle so he can't accidentally turn it on and pump all of our water into the sink. And we put a switch over here on the wall. So far that has worked out great for us, something you might consider if you have a large pet. The next item is this little tarp. It has reflectix on one side, so that means it's good to put over the window if it's really hot out, and it's orange on the other. It's the same tarp that we're using to collect rainwater here, and last year in Arizona we caught a freak rainstorm. We're able to collect an extra 10 gallons of water, so that meant extra well-needed showers and an extra few days in the campsite. So this is really easy to hook up. You don't need any trees. I tied it right off to the mirrors, put it on a couple of rocks, and fed it right into our 5-gallon container. So a simple, quick tip for doing dishes is to use a spray bottle to rinse. And another tip is don't overdo the soap. You don't want a whole bunch of suds to have to rinse off. And then just give them a quick spray down. And you'll be using less than a cup of water to do the entire job. It's a good idea to bring the max amount of water with you that you can carry, especially if you're dry camping. But if we know that there is a water source, a reliable water source, then instead of filling this 5-gallon container with water, we'll simply just fill it full of extra food for Roodle, our dog. It was important for us to find out how much water we averaged per day, so we knew how much water to pack in our van with us. And there is a lot of variables. The temperature, how many hikes you're going to go on, how far you're going to hike, and how many showers you're going to take, all are going to make a difference on how much water that you need to bring. It's going to be a different amount for everybody, but we hope this video gives you a few things to think about when you're considering how much water that you need. And we appreciate you watching our videos, and we'll see you next time. If you would like to support our channel, please consider becoming a patron, or check out our new merchandise at oneadventureatatime.com. We also have stickers available in our website store. Thank you for watching.